right, guys, go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
I finally found where all the men are. They're not at Lowe's. They're not at Home Depot. They at the damn car wash on a Saturday. Car wash right now, and it's at least 5 dudes that's fine as hell. One in the BMW, one in the Audi, another one's in a Charger. So we're gonna leave him alone. But like, you can actually see what type of car they drive, see how they dress. Definitely tall, dark skin with a beard. So you know that they got some of your qualities. Looking to see if they got some car seats in the back seat. Getting caught, but listen, fine as hell. Okay, I'm gonna mind my business because I need people to approach me. But go get your car washed. They're at the car wash.
Okay, they're preying on men based on what kind of car they drive. If you drive a BMW or Mercedes Benz, they're on the prowl, right? Their antennas are percolating and they're pocket watching you based on what kind of car you drive. So, fellas, you got to be careful. You don't know who's hiding in the bushes nowadays. You don't know what chick is recording you and basically on the prowl, okay, hunting for men.
This might be a debate, but I think I found where the men are. They're at the car wash. No, they're not working at the car wash. They're actively driving through the wash, getting their car washed, and then they pull into that little vacuum area after, and they're outside vacuuming their car.
Like, it's not that car wash full of men. Men everywhere. That's so funny. It's like men. Men everywhere. I don't know where that guy went, but he's like gone.
As we know, the desperation is setting in, but to record this and to have some sort of, POV of the desperation is insane.
This is why I am single.
Asking me, why am I single? Well, let me show you exactly why. This represents the men in the world, right? This amount is married. This amount are incarcerated. This amount still want to be players. Matter of fact, this amount still want to be players. This amount are trans. This amount still don't know what the hell they want to do with their life. And here I have it. This is the rest. Well, this amount. Let me add a few more who don't know what they want to do with their life. This amount still needs to get it together. Okay? This is what's left. This is what's left. And then I have to take this and sprinkle it all over. Yeah. 2 of them. Literally 2 of them, maybe 3. I'm going to give it 4 landed in the New Jersey area. That's what I have to choose from. Unless I'm going to go around the world. And I'm not doing that. So I got like 4 men to choose from. So stop asking me why I'm single. This is why.
Yeah, so just to give you guys some context, she had a hashtag that said hashtag over 50. Okay, so she's over 50 years old, and she's basically saying there's not enough options out here for her. Okay, she uses this sort of illustration to prove her point. And let's use her analogy here for a moment. According to her, there's not much men out here. So compete, right? Supply and demand. Put yourself out there and let the market determine your value. I guarantee 20, 30 years ago, there was a man out there that was willing to protect and provide. But you got some of these modern women that stay in the single dating market for too long. Then they look up, they're over 50 years old and they're making videos on TikTok about how they're chronically single and making excuses as to why they're in this predicament. Yeah, she's not taking any accountability whatsoever. She's basically saying it's the man's fault, right? It's the men's fault why she's single.
You know what, ladies? Go ahead and get married. Get married, get it out your system. That way you can see what the hype is all about. Like, go ahead, because y'all want it so bad. Y'all are fighting so hard to be domestic servants. Y'all want to be, I don't know what it is you think that marriage is going to provide you outside of the contractual benefits. You ain't going to live as long. You're not going to be as happy. You're not going to be as healthy. But if you want it so bad, do it. Just do it. Then you can stop with the fantasy of it all. Then you can stop wondering what you're missing out on. Then you can stop chasing it, and you can realize it's not what it's cracked up to be. Get it out your system. Go ahead, give yourself about 5 years, maybe 7 years max. Feel it, understand, and then be done. Be done. Now there's no more hype about it. Now there's no more curiosity about it. Now you don't have to live your life longing for something. Do it. Get it out your system. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't want to hear no more complaints. Because it's what it is a lot of y'all get married and realize that what people have been telling y'all, and now you stuck. And now you in it. And now you like, dang, I can't even go against the system because this is something that I begged for. This is something that I prayed for. So go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it. Let us know how you like it. Be honest though, because most of y'all are lying. Most of y'all are lying about how you feel about that marriage and that man. But go ahead, get it out your system. Go ahead. The reality is, marriage benefits men, but divorce benefits women. Yes, alimony, spousal support, but let's be honest, how many of y'all are actually dealing with men that are affording you this lifestyle already so that when the divorce happens, now he owes you this? Y'all aren't. Y'all aren't. Y'all are begging to be married to some of the worst people. All it is just to validate the decisions you made to have that man's kids or to move that man in and to do certain things for him. So the validation for you is, let me at least get a ring? No, good luck. Good luck.
What I realized a long time ago, some of these modern women, they're not built to be married. They don't have the stamina. They don't have what it takes to be married. Because some of them actually think it's about their happiness. Some of them actually think it's about the ring. Some of them think it's about the ceremony and it costing $50, $60, $100,000 for them to get married. When in reality, it's about duty and responsibility, especially when you have kids. Yeah, your happiness, yeah, you can put that on the back burner, right? You may want to take a step back when it comes to self and now look at your family, and you're now making sacrifices, especially again, if you have kids, you're now trying to provide your kids the tools to be successful moving forward. How many times do we see women get on TikTok, talk about their happiness and it was just a season and they're now healing and all this other stuff, right? 9 out of 10 times it's for their own selfish reasons.
I'm never doing dinner on a first date. And if any woman thinks that she deserves dinner on a first date, y'all can keep her, because you're bugging. Because at the end of the day, you're not trying to really get to know me. It feels like you're just trying to get a free meal. Now, and if we do maybe go grab a bite to eat, it's going to be something very small. I'm not paying for any major dinner.
Let's go see what the girls had to say in the comments. Someone said yes to coffee. Another girl said, I normally meet at the park for a walk and talk sesh, which is wild to me because they can like murder you. Coffee and walk. Hate dinner on a first date. Going to a dinner is too long because you're committed to a stranger. You can literally get up and leave. Someone said, let's get a slice of pizza. Walk in the park. Coffee. Another walk in the park. Coffee. Brunch. Well, that's actually not bad. Coffee. IHOP. Someone went to Ruth Chris. They were invited and decided they were going to get cocktails instead. That sounds wild. That's crazy as hell. Coffee again. The girls are not standing on nothing.
I mean, hey, shout outs to the women in the comment section that are basically saying, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, coffee date, something small, see if we are a good fit. And then if we decide to see each other again, we can kind of go from there. So, you know, hey, shout outs to those women. And the fact that the content creator has a problem with that, yeah, we know what it is.
I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why the dating pool is so bad for women is because of women. They're willing to accept walks in the park for a first date. To an extent, I understand not wanting to invest too much or wanting to leave quickly if the vibe doesn't, match up. But FaceTime works. Your phone calls work. You can get these people on the phone and ask them your non-negotiable questions and all of that, figure out like if they truly align with you and knock them out that way without having to go for a walk in the park. But the thing is, people are not dating to be intentional. They're dating for the moment. When people say, I want to be able to vibe, they want to know if they're attracted to you and want to have sex with you. That's what that means on both sides when they say that. So no one's dating intentionally, and they're going out saying, I'll do coffee, walk in the park, and then be surprised when later on, if they're still dating with the person, they do literally next to nothing for them because you set the bar with nothing. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, like, if that's your approach, not wanting to invest a lot in the beginning, get on FaceTime and get on the phone and ask your non-negotiables. There's a good chance you won't even go outside with them after that, but people don't do that.
So she's basically equating how much money you spend with how serious you are, right? I mean, it just sounds ridiculous. It really does. Regardless of how much money you spend, ultimately she needs to have a burning desire for you. Okay, I'm not talking about buying a woman's love or leading with your wallet. I'm talking about a woman liking you for you. Why should you have to shell out a whole bunch of money for a woman to truly like you? Okay, it just doesn't make any sense. Ultimately, she's not going to respect you. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. So, hey, she mentions FaceTime, and I do agree to an extent, especially if you meet somebody through a social media platform or maybe through a referral. Yeah, you do want to maybe have FaceTime conversations, phone conversations, but I think FaceTime and on the phone is completely different than face-to-face. Okay, who somebody is over the phone is going to be completely different, or could be completely different than face-to-face, right? Ultimately, face-to-face is going to give you a better picture as to who they are and to see if you guys are a good fit. I'm just saying, right? And you shouldn't have to shell out a whole bunch of money, especially the first time around when you don't even know if you like this person. Now, of course, there's going to be other factors that come into play. For example, if she finds you attractive instantaneously, through your photos or through conversation, things of that nature. There's going to be initial attraction factors as well that contribute to what she agrees to. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. If there's more of a burning desire up front, she may, go for that walk, or she may go for that ice cream date, or she may go for that coffee date. Okay, that's unfortunately how some of these modern women operate. They have different rules for different guys.